Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Y'all, we got to talk about The View. We got to talk about The Talk. We got to talk about all the talk shows because, y'all, they're in shambles. I'm just playing. They're not in shambles. I just like using that word, okay? That's my favorite word of the moment. Ever since B. Scott came out with that article talking about some Roa season 14 casting is in shambles, I've been using the word shambles in every video, and I can't stop, okay? House of Aaron is in shambles. My life is in shambles. Anyways, let's go ahead and get down to business because very quickly we do have to talk about The View, okay? First things first, y'all, you know The View is on hiatus. They return September 7th for their new season. Megyn McCain has officially left the building. Bye, Megyn. Okay, bye, Megyn, Princess of Arizona. We don't want you no more. We don't want to see you no more. I loved Megyn only because I thought she was really good for the show. I would love it when they would argue and fight and do this, that, and the third. And now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm connecting the dots and putting two and two together, because 1 + 1 does equal 2, according to Beyonce. Remember a long time ago when Whoopi and Megyn got into it? That had to be like 2 or so months ago. And we had heard that the ABC president went down there to the studio to basically tell those two to stop it or somebody was going to get fired. I'm kind of thinking that that had something to do with the fact that Megyn McCain is no longer going to be on the show. What y'all think about the situation? Okay, y'all think that has something to do with it? But anyways, yes, so Megyn McCain is gone. When the show returns, I believe they will still be remote because the Delta variant is off the charts. Okay, it's off the chain. Joy is of a particular age and she don't want to get sick. Whoopi is of a particular age and she has made it no secret that she doesn't mind quarantining until the rest of her lifetime. So I think the show will be remote. Okay, my nose is itching. Hold on. Okay, the placement is off. The spacing is off. Anyways, so yes, Whoopi has not made it a secret that she wants to quarantine for the rest of her life. And so I personally believe that they will not be going back into the studio. But that's just me. Now, we do know that they're going to bring in some different guest co-hosts to, you know, kind of test out the waters and see who meshes well with Sunny and Whoopi and Joy and the rest of the girls. But y'all, I have been rooting for people like Monique, Megyn Kelly. Okay, I know a lot of y'all get upset when I say Megyn Kelly, but yes, I do know Megyn Kelly is slick anti-black. I know she's extremely problematic, but can you imagine Joy versus Megyn Kelly? Can you imagine, Sunny versus Megyn Kelly? Like, I'm thinking about the TV, okay? I'm thinking about what's going to make for good ratings. Some of you guys in the comments have been saying Wanda Sykes, which I think would be amazing. Wanda Sykes is definitely one of my favorite comedians of all time, okay? Definitely my favorite female comedian. And it just so happens that she is very politically in tune. I believe her last Netflix special was basically all about Trump. That's perfect, because that's what they do on The View all day long, talk about Trump. We've been speaking of Omarosa and Candace Owens and even Ivanka Trump. But now, you guys, Elisabeth Hasselbeck is entering the group chat, okay? We must talk about Elisabeth, who I actually like, okay? Now, listen, I don't agree with the girl on nothing except for the fact that we should have been praying during the COVID-19 crisis. We still do need to be praying, okay? I stay prayed up like Candy Burris. But I really don't agree with the girl when it comes to anything. However, I do think that she is spicy. I do think that she's going to bring a lot of good dramatic moments to the show. I do think that she was a part of the most iconic panel in talk show history, which would have been Elisabeth herself, Barbara Walters, Sherry Shepherd, Whoopi Goldberg, and Joy Behar. You cannot tell me that that was not the best View panel of all time, okay? If not the best talk show panel of all time, period. Okay? Y'all, get into it. If you haven't seen the old clips of the show, go and watch it. You're missing out. So y'all, check this out. Elisabeth posted this graphic to her Instagram page that said, question of the day, would you ever return to The View? And in true talk show host fashion, she did not give us a straight answer. Okay, I was holding my breath reading her whole explanation. And honestly, I didn't want it. I didn't want to read it. It was unnecessary. All you had to say was a simple yes or no, which of course she did not give us. But after reading it very carefully, I have come to my own conclusion that she would never be a full-time host, but she definitely does not have a problem with guest co-hosting, all right? Because at the end of her long ass explanation, okay, going into detail about her entire career, did y'all know that she designed shoes for Puma? Okay, yes, now I know that. And if you want to know details about it, go ahead and read this long ass Instagram caption. But with that being said, the girl said that she would never leave Nashville, Tennessee, which basically means that she would never be full-time because we know the show does film out of New York City normally when they're not filming remotely during the coronavirus pandemic, all right? So she doesn't want to leave Nashville, kind of something sort of similar to what, Miss Megyn McCain, the Princess of Arizona, was saying. She done moved out there to D.C. during the pandemic, and I guess she fell in love, and she don't want to leave, all right? So Elisabeth says, Nashville is my home. I don't want to leave. But then she goes on to say that she wouldn't mind traveling, okay, and sometimes doing appearances remotely, which basically means that Elisabeth Hasselbeck is open to guest co-hosting remotely or traveling into New York sometimes, but she's not ever going to be full-time in the studio because she just loves Tennessee way too much. So y'all definitely got to let me know how you guys feel about Elisabeth. I mean, I think it would be epic. I mean, I feel like she should definitely be a shoe-in to guest co-host at least a couple of times while they try to figure out, who is going to be the exact permanent host to replace the Princess of Arizona. All right, y'all, very quickly before we log off, we must talk about the talk. Now, honestly, okay, and I'm gonna just be real candid about the situation. I don't watch the talk. I think the show is lame. I think it's a ripoff. I think it's silly. I think it's terrible. The ratings are in the toilet. I personally just like to talk about it here on the House of Aaron because it's fun to just drag it, okay? We are here for the dragging, and that's exactly what we're gonna do very quickly. Okay, because I honestly don't care that much. But apparently, Carrie Ann Inaba is about to quit. Now, you guys, I'm hearing that they're going to replace Carrie Ann with another man. Now, you guys know that Sharon Osbourne recently settled out of her little contract. Okay, she got a cool $5 million, allegedly, or something like that. I don't know. I'm just talking shit at this point because I really don't care. But they got rid of Sharon, okay, with her subconscious racist views, allegedly. And they replaced her with Jerry O'Connell, which was kind of shocking. And personally, I think Jerry O'Connell is really lame. However, I do like the idea of integrating the show and making it kind of like a co-ed, co-op situation, if I'm saying the right word, because we already have The View. I mean, we already have The Real. So why not have a talk show with the men and the women together? Okay, speaking about their opinions, right? But yes, they want to replace Carrie Ann with another man, and I'm also hearing rumblings that they want to replace her with a black man. What's his name? Strahan. Where you at? Where's Strahan when you need him? Anyways, y'all let me know how you guys feel about the situation. Honestly, do not care. I'm not going to watch. I think Carrie Ann is lame. I think Sharon Osbourne is lame. I think the Elaine girl is lame. I think Cheryl, everybody, the white girl that I don't even know her name, she lame. The show is lame. Okay. Now, I did not agree with what the hell Sharon Osbourne had going on, but I do think that they should have kept her on the show just for the sake of the ratings, because now the show is a snooze fest. We do not want to see everybody get along. We don't want to see that. Okay, we want to see the conflict. We want to see the fighting. That's why we was here for Megyn McCain. I mean, we need somebody that we love to hate. And Sharon Osbourne could have been the villain of the show. Hello, it's called building a story arc. You got the hero in Cheryl Underwood, and then you got the villain in Sharon Osbourne. Like, come on now. It's producing 101. Everybody need a hero and a villain in a storyline, a beginning, middle, and an end. Okay, you need a denouement. Okay, you have to have the rising action in the climax. Okay, y'all went to school for broadcasting. A lot of y'all. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and log off. All right, love you guys. Don't forget to create a great day.